Hello everyone, my name's Lydia Wakefield and I'm the Associate Director for External Partnerships and Scholarships here at London Business School. And today I'm delighted to be sharing insights to our scholarships available for MBA candidates at London Business School. We're really proud to have a modest but growing portfolio of MBA scholarships supporting and celebrating exceptional candidates who contribute significantly to the LBS community. And we're also recognising that funding and financing is an important aspect of your MBA preparation. So today, as well as exploring our scholarships at LBS, we'll also discuss the importance of taking responsibility for planning your MBA finances effectively. So starting from the beginning, as a school, our mission is to have a profound impact on the way the world does business and the way that business impacts the world. And this is reflected in our scholarship provision and the decisions that our scholarship committee make. Our scholarships embody the London Business School's mission. The majority of our LBS MBA scholarships are awarded on the basis of merit and celebrate the achievements and quality demonstrated throughout the admissions process. We're privileged to have such exceptional talent apply to and join London Business School as scholars. We also have a range of scholarships for applicants from broad geographical regions and also industries, so such as our Tech Disrupt scholarship, scholarships for those within the military, our Walpole Luxury Scholarship, and those in healthcare. And this helps to support our diverse representation within the LBS community. And this really enhances the breadth of experiences our students learn from whilst they're on programme. We're proud that the breadth of experiences within our cohorts is a key reason that students choose to join us at LBS, and our scholarships continue to support this. Diversity, inclusion, and belonging form a core pillar of London Business School's key principles. And our research demonstrates the value and importance of diverse leadership within industry. We know that industry has a long way to go to achieve diverse representation and equality in leadership in business. And therefore, some of our scholarships aim to address underrepresentation and equity of opportunity. These scholarships enable progression of exceptional talent who may not otherwise have had the opportunity to access top-tier business education. These scholarships include support for women, such as through our Forte scholarships, applicants of Black and mixed Black heritage with our newly introduced Black in Business scholarships, those with significant financial needs, so this includes our Laidlaw Women's Leadership Scholarship, and those who intend to significantly contribute to LGBTQIA+ initiatives during their time at LBS through our Reaching Out MBA scholarship, also known as ROMBA. We do have a broad range of scholarships available, including some that are particularly niche. So I would recommend that you do your research to explore which scholarships you may be eligible for. We will share this funding tool with you so that you can access that in your own time. You can then use this filter to filter your options by programme, but there are also other categories such as region so that you can explore scholarships that are specifically available to you. So how do we consider applications for our scholarships and how do we identify those key individuals? The MBA admits are automatically considered for the majority of our scholarships. The scholarships committee take into consideration each individual's application from their programme and take into consideration their admissions journey. So for this reason, we really encourage you to take advantage of every aspect of your programme application, as this will not only be the core basis for your admissions decisions, but also on scholarships too. There are a smaller number of scholarships which do require specific separate application forms. So for example, the Tech Disrupt scholarship, you will be required to submit a business case, or for something like the Black in Business scholarship, you will be required to submit an application that demonstrates your intentions to contribute towards the Black in Business Club and racial equality at LBS. So do check the funding tool, as that will outline which scholarships require those applications. You can download the forms from the website. In the majority of cases, you will also be invited during the admissions process to apply for those directly as well. So the scholarship decisions are made by our scholarships committees, and these decisions are often communicated and awarded at the same time as your programme offer, or they may be awarded shortly afterwards. Some will be awarded at a later stage, but we do recommend that you consider your finances appropriately throughout your application process. If you're fortunate to be a recipient of one of our scholarships, you'll join a network of incredible LBS scholars, an active community within LBS who inspire each other, support the next generation of candidates, and act as ambassadors throughout their LBS journey. We're so proud of our scholars, and we're always looking forward to meeting the next cohort of scholars that come through. Now, whilst we have covered our scholarships, it's also important to remember that scholarships are just one potential source of financial support. But you should also consider all financial options available to you, plan and budget accordingly. And most of our students will utilise a range of funding methods to finance their studies. So that may be through scholarships, but they'll also combine savings, they'll combine loans and other external grants too. So our funding tool that I mentioned that's available on our website, whilst that does include our scholarships that are available through LBS, you'll also find other loan options that are available, such as Prodigy and other external grants that may be available to you. As well as our funding tool on the website, I definitely recommend that you also do your own research externally, because there are many different financing options that are available. Sometimes these are specific to individual countries, and often there are also industry-specific grants available too, and scholarships or external funding options that are available to certain individual groups. So really kind of break down realistically how much you can also put aside each month in terms of your savings, and save in advance and consider your budget well in advance as much as possible. This will help to relieve your pressure before you start on the programme. For many students as well, if you are an international student, you'll also be required to have certain level of financial funds in your bank account before you apply for your visa. So it's very important that you consider this early rather than waiting too late in the process. We do also have a number of students who gain company sponsorship. So some companies will sponsor financially towards the studies. And if you are looking into approaching your employer to support your funding for your studies, then we can help you with that as well. So do get in touch with us. But when it comes to funding your studies, really explore your options. Start planning your finances as soon as possible. So don't always necessarily rely on the expectations of a scholarship, because you can imagine that it's a very competitive process. So do draw up a financing plan in advance of your programme application, and don't wait until you've been made your offer to have a think about it. I hope that this has given you a little bit of insight into the scholarships that are available at LBS, the processes, but also to think about your own financing. If you do have any questions, or if you're intrigued about any of our scholarships that are available, please do get in touch with your country manager, and they'll be able to help you, guide you through the process. And we look forward to you joining us at LBS.